the Texas Longhorns. The Miners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That's caught. It's Bell. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Shakes off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's moving out of the pocket. Inside the 25.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Miners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Dropping back, it's Bear. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. snap it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do it.
Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 20. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To throw, it's Hebert. Working that left side now. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
There he goes! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Miners want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a second and long. With the catch, it's Robinson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to run for it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Miners head quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Hebert. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Flipping through the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go with a direct snap. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cortez.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to power their way ahead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Miners line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air. It's Abear. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Looks it in at the 40. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's got him this time. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And first down for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets the back moving. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Back to pass, it's Hebert. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Henderson. Sweet cut there. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. From the gun on third down. Completes it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Texas offense. Looking for a gap, it's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Hebert. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one never had a chance, incomplete. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. Oh, he got loose. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Tipton. There he goes. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 30 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught in the backfield, it's Tipton. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Gets it out quickly. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Miners will punt this one away. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.